We are back with another seafoam green property, and as you guys could tell from the outside, this place is a doozy. It's actually not half bad. So we picked it up after about, I'm gonna say give or take 6 months of follow-up. Picked this up, 100 grand, probably end up sticking in 30, plan on reselling right around 170, 175. The biggest downfall with this house, there is no garage, but overall bedroom sizes are great. Kitchen is going to be totally brand new. It's gonna be relaid out. The sink is gonna end up going over here. However, the big issue we have here is like this window, these cabinets are old. They're about 30 inches tall, standard cabinetry. Like this one is about 34. So we're gonna have to get a smaller window, push the other one up, refigure things. They're gonna have to cut into the floor for the plumbing. So that's why it's gonna be like 18 grand in labor. They should be able to knock this out, I'm assuming within a month. We'll have to get an electrician in here, do that stuff, and we'll be good to go. Luckily, it doesn't smell too bad, like cats in here. We're making progress. Tomorrow is gonna be extremely, extremely busy. We need to wrap up several job sites that are just taking longer than ever. We probably have 3 or 4 places that are nearly done. Finishing touches, then we can relist them. So when those officially go back on the market, we're gonna have a pretty good month once they sell, but it's just finishing them that always seems to take the longest. Good morning. We are heading off to Door County this morning. It is about probably 5:15, 5:30-ish. We were up early this morning. We need to get a bunch of shit done. We have to paint the ceiling one last time. I'll show you some updated photos. The exterior should be nearly done or almost wrapped up. And then in addition to that, we have to go to the Appleton property. We have to go to the Green Bay property. And that's what's in store for today on Saturday. So fun-filled weekend, but we are heading out of town next week. So we need to get this all done in a timely manner. Made a quick pit stop at the office and we got like a junkyard going on here. Have several appliances. The guy's coming to pick them up today, but we did recently, we picked up a new trailer. I believe that's like a 12 by 8 or 12 by 6 enclosed, so fairly nice place. But now we are heading up to Door County at about 1 hour and 20-minute drive. This is gonna be a pretty sunrise, so I'm looking forward to that. Most likely a bunch of road construction. I was hoping the outside would be a little bit more done, but they finally cleaned up the pond area. The outside of the house is cleaned up. John's walking in the way, but we are making progress. I'm hoping that John wraps this up within maybe the next week, at least on the exterior. And the interior, all the drywall's done. I don't know if I showed you guys that. The shiplap's done on the bottom. Staircase is in. We need to put it in a railing. We're doing one of those wire railings. And the kitchen cabinets are coming up this week. Again, with the bathroom vanity as well. So this place will hopefully be done in the next 3 to 4 weeks, finally after months and months. And if I do have to compliment my painting job, I think finally after the 4th or 5th coat, it turned out fairly well. And we are back in Appleton. This was the last stop on the day. I didn't show you guys the Green Bay place. Gotta go to Home Depot then as well. It's just been a big mess. We are trying to get everything done. It's about 12:30 here on Saturday. Been going since about 5:30 this morning, I think is when we left the house. The Appleton house looks sweet. All new plank flooring. We redid the entire bathroom, painted the walls, new trim, painted the kitchen cabinets, all of those fun things. So this one is nearly wrapped up. Right now, we currently are holding about 11 properties. Now, some of those are rentals that we're in the process of remodeling, but most of those are flips or just buy and resell, wholesale type deals. But with that many properties, like we just don't have enough people. There's so many that are, I think we have a handful, 4 or 5, that are nearly done. Like 1 or 2 things need to be finished, such as like electrical or plumbing or miscellaneous touch-ups or anything like that, but it's just not done yet. So that is the one thing when we are growing, when we're scaling, that now I know, like I didn't know that necessarily before, but we need to get done with one job, move on to the next, finish it, move on to the next, and become more efficient, because holding costs are going to eat us alive eventually. And we just need to sell these places, at least relist these places, and start bringing in some actual revenue. And the one part about this specific house is the guy before us, the owner previous to us, he had a dog that he never let out. The wife didn't like it, so he left it in the basement and it peed and pooped down there for years. So what I had to do, we had previously painted this. We had done up gray floors, white walls. I literally, and it reeks down here, so I'm not gonna stay down here too long. I literally just had to go back through. I killed all the floors because the odor was so strong, it was so nasty, and it's coming through the floors and you can still kind of smell it. So hopefully the kills will soak in. It will diminish all of that. There's no guarantees, but I do still have some left, so fingers crossed on that side. The one other thing we learned on this specific job site, we are taking the approach that from now on, we're just replacing cabinets. Like, unless they're very, very nice and we can paint them and they'll look nice, like these old 1970s, 1980s cabinets that are flat faced, that are just ugly, we're ripping them out, we're replacing them. It's gonna get us a higher ARV. Yeah, it might cost us another $4,000 or $5,000 for rip out and then reinstall. But I think at the end of it, it's going to be worth it. They open and close a lot nicer. They look a hell of a lot nicer than this. But learning lessons, we're always learning something. And if you don't have takeaways in your business, then I think you're doing it wrong. But on that note, what we have going on the rest of the weekend, the Eveline Street house that I showed you in the beginning of this video, we picked that up via Google PPC. This one we picked up via Google PPC. We've actually brought down our budget. The quality seems to be better. We have quite a few in follow-up, so hopeful there. If you guys need anyone to help with your ads, Facebook or Google, Carter@CarterPPC.com, shoot me a message. All that we have remaining this weekend is to order and deliver materials on the Eveline Street place. So all the material orders begin at the same place. I hop onto my laptop here and we spend probably 20 to 30 minutes. We order everything online. We place a pickup order, so then we can just go to the store and pick it up, deliver it to the job site. The contractors can get working. So let's jump on my computer. I'll show you my screen and see what's going on. So the first thing that we do when we are getting ready to order material is we reference our SKU sheet that I have built out over the last 6 to 12 months at least. And this SKU sheet goes over sinks, handle pulls, hinges. I probably showed this in past videos, but it's an amazing tool to have. We even have base cabinets in here, everything and anything in between. Bathrooms, we go over vanities, miscellaneous stuff like that. And then I go to, for us, it's Menards here in the Midwest, or Lowe's are the two ones that we go to. But I start building things out on Menards.com, order everything through that. And you can see here the total, and this does not include cabinets. We haven't yet ordered cabinets, but total comes to about $2,079. It's interior doors, exterior doors. I go through the property and make a bunch of notes here in my notepad, plumbing stuff, tile, kitchen features, sinks. We go on there and we order this. And then I also go over to Lowe's, because through Lowe's, we buy all of our flooring, we buy our paint, everything like that. And we have a pro account there. So you can see here, the total for Lowe's is preliminarily looking like $3,800. We'll have some savings because we do have a pro account. I just have to send this to our pro desk members. And once we've compiled the list of everything that we need, then I click order and purchase. And then we can make these very large purchases. We don't have to do it over and over again. We're not making a million trips to Menards or Lowe's or Home Depot or wherever it is. And we can simplify the process. So I would highly encourage you to do the same. If we can send you our SKU sheet, just let me know. Otherwise, peace. I'll see you in the next video.